Hey folks, Species7 here, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Grazyland Soil Mod Edition. And today, well, we are actually come to a stop, thank you. We are actually pretty much exactly where we left off at the end of last episode. Rather than do a bunch of my off-camera stuff that I normally do, i.e. harvesting and planting and seeding and weeding and feeding and doing all the other weird and wonderful things, I decided to have a little closer look at this main mod deal that we are playing around with here, the soil mod, and try and figure some of these things out, because pretty much as soon as we started working on these fields after they were harvested, I realized I'd kind of pooched the whole affair. So, as we can see here, let's actually get out here, we are running, well, other than some nasty butt little weeds, we're running slight acidity, low soil moisture, but pretty much perfect on NPK for this field, and we are getting some weeds. So, with that in mind, let's get back to what I've been doing. So here's the deal. There are apparently, according to the instructional set that comes with this, 7 different growth stages. During those stages, in stage 3, your pH will drop by 1. Stage 1 to 7, you'll lose 1 N. Stages 3 and 5, you'll lose 1 pK. And stages 2, 3, and 5, you'll lose 1 moisture. So now we know there are 7 growth stages. That seems simple enough, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but did we not have a day, and I believe there was only one, where we had 2 growth stages? I'm pretty sure we did. We had one in the middle of the day and then one at night. So does the entire cycle take 6 days? This it does not tell us. But this does give us a better idea of what we need. The one problem we have here is we really cannot correct our pH right now. The things that we can change is the soil moisture. Now we could change the nutrient levels, but our cornfield is pretty much spot on, so we don't want to. Field 7 is unfortunately not quite in as good a shape. It is still quite high, and that's another thing, and I really should have paid a little more attention to it than I did. When you look in the instructions, it actually tells you what your NPK ratios are. N is, I believe, 311, so it's, oh no, wait a minute, that was not N. Not at all, actually. So, let's see if we can find the right one here. There are fully 10 sheets of information to muck about with, so I'm just going to find the one that gives us that particular listing. Manure and slurry, here we go. So NPK, if you fill your FERT distributor with that or your sprayer, that will give you 3N, 1P, and 1K as an increase. PK will give you 0N, 3P, and 3K. And N, which is what we sprayed, will give you 5N, 0P, 0K, and will also decrease soil pH level. Now it does not say by how many points. I'm going to assume 1, because at this point we might as well make some sort of assumptions about something. Alright, so there we have it. You can properly, I think, educated on this, i.e. if you actually read the instructions beforehand, going back to what I was saying, that you have to be a little proactive with this mod, rather than how I had thought we'd be able to just sort of follow them as we went along. If we had done it all beforehand, I would have done these fields a little differently. So there are some things, like I said, we can change. Now, the weed issue in this field is kind of disturbing. Because what it states about the weeds is yes, you can spray a herbicide on it pretty much any point in the crop's life, which means they're telling us whatever it is we're using for a herbicide is safe enough. It's like rotenone or something, I guess. It's safe enough we can spray it on our crops just prior to harvest. Oh, excuse me. Like I said, rotenone would be a good example of that. Although it's actually a pesticide, not a herbicide, but it's safe enough that you can spray it on crops a day before harvest and still eat the crops. So that's all right. The problem with it is, I do believe we only have one more day left. According to the instructions, herbicides will take, and again, it's kind of obscure, it's not precise, a few days for weeds to wither and die. Alright, and of course they can recur any time because weeds are weeds and they blow in from other fields. And I mean, if you look right there, there are some weeds in full flower, which means they're going to blow their seeds all over heck and back very, very soon. So, I for one feel a little bit more educated about the mod now. And although these fields are not going to end up coming at all as prime as they should, we will certainly, I think, at this point, be able to do pretty much perfectly on the other fields from here on out. And the slight acidity is going to kick our yield down to 90%. That's still not bad. So what I am going to do with the cornfield is... Ooh, don't want to go through there. I want to cut across the field here if I can. What I'm going to do with the cornfield to try and bring it up to snuff here is get stuck on a tree. There we go. Scrape the trailer. Ow. It does need a bit of moisture. Like I say, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure we have only one growth stage left, I don't think spraying a herbicide on there at the moment is going to benefit us all that darn much, right? Because it's going to take a couple days to kill the weeds. So we're going to be harvesting while the herbicide is still trying to kill the weeds. Yeah, might as well not bother. So I might just fill it with water and go and just simply water the field down. Bring the moisture level up a little bit, and that should do it. Oh, and maybe I didn't show you guys, I'm actually just hauling potatoes. I don't think I actually told you guys what I was really doing, other than rambling. So yeah, I'm just hauling more potatoes up here because I have not yet tended the critters. So, come on, you can do it. There we go. And pretty much everything needs done. So, first thing we'll do is off these. And I've still left you in the way, haven't I? That's brilliant. I'll probably do better coming in from the other direction, I think, because of where that is. So let's do that. So yeah, I think we have only one growth cycle left. I will, next time as well, actually count the growth cycles as we go through them. I think that'll help. So, how are we doing here? Are we in a position? Sure. Okay. And that should immediately start to translate over to the cows. Give it a second to chew these up. And we should see some mixed rations hit the cow barn pretty quick. Alright, that's empty. I really should just haul several trailer loads up here, I suppose. Okay, light's green, it's doing its thing. Pretty soon we'll see that number start to pop. And I also still need to do water and grass. So yeah. Alright, we can take this guy back. But I think what I'm going to do... Oh, what's going on there? Oh, okay, there we go. It's just popping some mixed rations into the cow's trough. Now. Oh, there we go. There's the guy I'm looking for. So... I guess before I get too carried away here, we should figure out if there is anything we need to do to field 7 before we sort of wrap this puppy up, eh? So, are you serious? Get me pant legs stuck on the top of the fence. Let's just quickly zippity-doo over to field 7. Oh, this is a little bit of a mess, isn't it? That's alright. This is going to be my next test field, field 4, I think. And I have a little bit better, he says, a little bit better grip on what we're going to be doing here. But I just want to see, like I said, I'm going to spray some water on field 5, so we know where that's going. And then I'm going to cycle through our, could be our final growth stage. See, but this, I don't think this is final yet. Look at the weeds coming in here. Wow. Alright. So... Alright, well, since I gotta do weed anyway, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I will just run a pesticide on both of these. So there you go. Where could my froggy be? There you are, buddy. And of course it's not gonna let me fill up. Damn. But it'll at least let me change to... I really don't like that. And... yeah, that's an annoyance that I can't fill this thing. You know, without completely emptying everything out of it, I can't refill it. Now, I can sort of understand that there might be issues. Alright. Now, let's choose... I believe it's C that we want. And we're not going to go with the systemic. Because by the time this stuff even kicks in, I mean, we'll be done, right? So, and of course it won't let me refill, will it? No, let me refill fuel. Perfect. This will never be out of gas. And this thing's got the turning radius of a small moon, I swear. Actually, if we go out the other entrance, we can avoid going over the hill and through the dale and doing the whole grandmother's house thing. So let's do that. I said this thing's sort of, it's like driving a walrus. Those of you that have never done that, well, I could say you don't know what you're missing, but that's sort of obvious. Alright, and we're still going to end up driving through the two leaves a little bit, so that's okay. Alright, so there's the plan, guys. I'm going to throw some weed, some weed killer on here, and then I will advance till tomorrow morning, and that's where our next episode will start, is tomorrow morning, and we will find out what the last, hopefully, the last piece of this puzzle is going to net us, because right now, well, this field certainly is just not in great shape. I don't expect we're going to do super well, I'm afraid. So, but nonetheless, it's our first attempt. So, I'm going to leave it there for the episode, guys. Not the longest one, but like I said, I sort of wanted to let you know that if you're going to come into this particular mod, be proactive. Yeah, very specifically read what is going to happen over the crop's life, and try and work out beforehand as opposed to just while you're doing it. what's going on. If we'd have done that, we'd be getting 100% yield. As it is, I'm figuring we'll be lucky to pull 70 to 80% off of this field, and I think we're going to pull 90 out of the corn. So we'll see. It depends how bad the weeds get. So, speaking of which, I'm off. Going to do this to both fields, and I will then run the water up to the animal farm so that we won't have to be bothering with them too much next time around. And it looks like as well, yeah, we still got grass and water to deal with, so I will do that. So till next time, guys, this has been Species 7 from Grazyland, still working hard on our soil mod knowledge, and yeah, I'll leave you to dwell on it. Take care of each other, folks. Hit that like button, leave lots of comments, share, subscribe, all that joy, happy stuff. Till next time, ciao for now.